3,410 pounds of fun as you see it here in the Black Label Upgraded Edition. Understand the Black Label Edition is going to add some weight and some cost, but it adds a lot of fun features atop the Standard Edition Wolf Pup that you're going to find here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is the 16FQ front Murphy bed couples camping full-size rear bath model with some really spot-on updates like the new 12-volt compressor fridge plus a new little mini fridge added to the outside of the camper to really, it's got more than double the cold storage it used to have, which is nuts. As mentioned, this is a Black Label Edition camper. It's mostly visible stuff on the exterior of the RV, but we've got this one pretty optioned out. So as we go through, remember, we just happen to be looking at a Black Label unit today. That doesn't mean that every single 16FQ that we have here at Haylett RV is a Black Label edition. I want to try to point out those differences as we go. For instance, on the left side of the screen, you can see a solid surface countertop. That's a Black Label feature. That's not going to be there in the Standard Edition Wolf Pup. That would have a sealed edge thermal foil counter, which is still pretty cool. What I want to point out, though, while we're looking up front here, is the when they updated to that simple Murphy bed system here, it really opened up this floor plan. Because the cool thing about Murphy beds, if you compare them to any other trailer this size, this trailer's not any lighter. But what it is it has the seating now and the sleeping capacity of a trailer with a slide out without the weight and cost of the slide. And that's what a Murphy bed does for you. It kind of gives you two models in one. Because during the day, you have this sofa right here that directly faces your TV hookups, should you choose to add a TV to the camper, that is. You'll see that in a second. But it also expands your seating capacity. So if you're going to have some guests over, or if it's just kind of a drizzly, crappy day like it is today, it gives you more space to be able to just stretch out and relax. But of course, stretch out and relax is one of those things that kind of falls right into nighttime crawling in bed mode, which naturally it does very well. Because when you're ready, it just converts into a pretty traditional walk-around bed. In years past, those side wardrobe closets were actually optional. They've really standardized all that stuff. Frankly, they've basically made this built the way you're probably going to want it right out of the box. But we have obviously done some things to it. Like we've added Black Label, we've added the Juice Pack Solar, the rear cargo rack, but I don't know, man. Now the Black Label, we carry this both ways, but the solar option with the 12-volt fridge and all the USB plug stuff, if you're going to do any boondocking, or frankly even use it as a battery tender, it's just a really handy feature. But back to those wardrobe closets, let's take a look in there. And I want to specifically do that so you can see they are dual hanging closets. And I like that you have that full cabinet space above. Now those closets actually have sort of a little bit of, I guess you call it almost like a bucket storage. You can see it goes down past that little fascia mark. And both sides of the bed have household and USB plugs. Actually, pretty much anywhere you can sit or sleep, you're going to find household and USB plugs in a Cherokee product. Whether it's, this Wolf Pup, a Gray Wolf, a Cherokee, a Wolfpack, again, almost anything from this whole family and group of campers. But what's great is Cherokee's style of Murphy bed maintains some things that other Murphy beds might lack. Like, for instance, you still have like a separate inside versus outside underbed storage. Now, this is obviously under sofa, like a storage chest, but frankly, it's basically the same thing as you would have had in an underbed storage situation. You also still have a front outside storage compartment and one that doesn't run under the sofa, and that means it's easier to walk around this bed. So, different styles of Murphy beds have different advantages, and we just try to carry a little bit of everything here at Haylett RV to really help zero in on the one that is, best fit for you with the exact feature complement you're seeking. Before we flip around and look at the kitchen, one other thing to note: absolutely, positively, zero carpet in here. Easy cleaning, ventless, pet-friendly, kid-friendly, spill-friendly, all kinds of good news. At a glance, the kitchen hasn't changed much, but at a glance, you might miss that largest best-in-class 10.7 cubic foot 12-volt compressor fridge. Just like all the other Cherokee family products, you're getting that new, big, fully traveling friendly fridge over here. It also has no outside vents, and they work even if the RV is not level. I mean, there's a lot of benefits to them. And when paired up with the Juice Pack solar option that we have applied to this RV, which is why you see that little red indicator light over there, that's the battery monitor. So you can always look and see, like right now, I have 11.8 volts of power coming off that battery. It is rainy, it is overcast outside, and I've been running these lights for like half an hour now, and the battery's still holding steady at 11.8 volts. That's pretty awesome, given the weather that we have today. So you've got massively expanded cold storage, plus you also have, more cold storage outside now than you had previously. Another thing that goes along with the Juice Pack solar option is you see a battery disconnect, that red flipper switch down there under the fridge. So when you are going to store the RV, you can just hard kill everything. Now, I mentioned it briefly earlier, but another aspect of the Black Label package is the upgrade in the kitchen from a sealed edge thermal foil counter to a full solid surface counter. And below that, notice that no matter which version you get, standard or Black Label, you still get a recessed sink with cover and that awesome flush mount stovetop right there. They've almost kind of sourced some things sort of out of the truck camper business to really maximize your prep space here. And look at this sink hardware, that high-rise spring-loaded sprayer faucet. You tend to find that in upgraded trailers, and here you're finding it in what a lot of people might consider an entry-level type trailer. But, man, Wolf Pup, between like the fridges, the updates, the everything, they're really, really kind of... I would venture to say potentially holding the best-in-class moniker for a single-axle, conventionally constructed trailer. Their equipment package is just stellar. And a quick look with that opened up so you can see it's almost like a Class B, B+ motorhome where you have those, big round stainless sinks. You can actually get big stuff in there like pots, pans to clean it out, Also, the stovetop cover itself acts as a backsplash, and if you get a little creative here, you can use your sink covers as a side splash that's frankly going to be extremely easy to clean, and that's obviously a two-burner system down there. Decent storage below. If you have a small wastebasket, that pocket below the sink would actually be a really good spot for it. As we turn the beat around, as Gloria Estefan once said, apparently I'm channeling my inner Miami sound machine today. I don't know, taking me back to high school days. But you've got your little two-person kind of visiting dinette situation over here. That has storage below it. You can fold that down into a sleeper, but it is overlooked by just a monster picture window. And all of these windows have pleated nightshades, by the way, for privacy. Above that, you'll find a couple things that are really easy to miss but really cool. First of all, our entertainment unit. Out of the box, very simple. It's just Bluetooth and stereo. But it has HDMI plugs and a powered USB plug, so it's like streaming stick friendly. Also, the command center up here is a new addition to the Wolf Pup series at the time of this filming. It's also a real basic version of LCI's One Control system. So if you want to be able to operate things like your awning or like awning lights right from your phone, you can actually do that now, even here in a Wolf Pup. I mean, it's awesome, the advances they've made. But what's cool is if you're just looking for a simple experience, you don't have to go Bluetooth technical. You don't have to add a TV. You can still have a camper, but you can upgrade it to a glamping RV. If that makes any sense to you, Your TV hookups over there, if you look above, one of the things I want to point out there is that you've got, double power outlets, you've got your coax outlets, all your, plugs for everything. I mean, everything is there, but it's all out of the way and not ugly if you don't want it kind of scarring and marring up your trailer. And before we hit the bathroom, one more note. You also have, remember, household and USB plugs. Basically, anywhere you sit or sleep, even the little guest sleeping space over here. And that, just like the bathroom we're about to see, is a sealed edge countertop on that tabletop. So I guess it's just a sealed edge tabletop, not a countertop. Holy cow. I just got back from a 6-hour time zone difference at the time of this filming, and I am still adjusting to it. Woo! I need more caffeine. Our bathroom, simple but effective, foot flush stool, and a nice touch is that you do have a full shower surround panel. But if we look above that, what you're actually going to see here is also the larger, like, MaxxAir style vent fan, which Wolf Pups have had for a long time. A lot of Cherokee stuff has had for a long time, actually. But that is just such a cool feature. It pulls so much air. And if you want to, like, open a bedside or a dinette window and flip that fan on, that's the reason that this thing is slotted right here, so that it can really pull, exhaust hot air and pull fresh air in from those side windows. So if you don't want to run the full-size roof-mounted 13,500 BTU air conditioner this RV has, you can just get some fresh air coming in from the side and keep it recycled very nicely. Also, a big sink and great counter space in the bathroom. These are two things little campers just usually don't have. And as I was getting ready to step outside, I was shutting down all the lights and I started watching this thing. And it's really cool how it's live updating. Like, as I go through and I click off all the lights if I can reach, you watch the numbers start going up. And once again, on a dreary, overcast day like today, the fact that it has maintained its voltage so well, even though I've had the lights just screaming in here to do this video, I'm really impressed with how this solar package is performing. Back outside here, again, the upgrade to the Black Label Edition, very obvious when we step outside. You've got that high gloss gel coat fiberglass skin, the big tinted frameless windows. This thing looks super, super sleek. But there's also a handful of little doodads that go along with it. Like you see that extra large floodlight over there, kind of like an upgraded, they call it like scare light, sometimes patio light, above that baggage door beside that bedroom window. That's a Black Label feature. The magnet holdbacks on that big easy access side compartment there, Black Label feature. No matter what though, you'll always have that solar prep plug on the side, which if you want to do some off-grid camping, those portable solar packages will run these 12-volt fridges easily, indefinitely. Actually, the fridge will tend to only use about 1/3 of a portable panel's capacity. It's pretty awesome. Now you see the white tag hanging down under the chassis up front there? That's because there's a gas grill quick connect right there. These are a 7-foot wide, easy tow-in kind of camper. You can see around them easily, although I always still recommend tow safety mirrors. Power tongue jack is going to be part of our Black Label package to do the heavy lifting for you. And you see that you upgrade from like just an exposed propane bottle to that hard shell cover as well, which is just a nice little touch effectively. Aluminum wheels kind of round out the Black Label package as we step around to the back side of the RV. And I'd like to take a quick second to note that full hot-cold outside utility shower. That's something that a lot of these little campers tend to lack, and it's a super handy feature. The 200-pound rated cargo rack on the back here is an optional piece of equipment, but unless something slips through for some reason, that's a feature that we're going to have 10 times out of 10 on our Wolf Pups here at Haylett RV, kind of like the Juice Pack solar thing. It goes really hand in hand with that 12-volt fridge, I feel. Anyway, I'm always open to feedback, though. You know, those 12-volt fridges, it's a new addition to the Cherokee group, but it feels like anything to help the batteries keep going. And again, the function that I've seen out of it while I've been out here, very impressed with it. I think we made the right call. All LED tail and marker lights. You see the spare tire on the back. That used to be optional. That is thankfully now a standardized feature. Just like the bigger Grey Wolf and Cherokee campers, this does have a fully walkable roof. And again, that is a power awning. You can kind of see the lights below it. A raindrop slipped through my umbrella and still caught the lens. It's barely misting right now, and it still managed to squeeze one in there. That is an easy tilt power awning, by the way, covering that anti-slam entry door and a big campside viewing window. Below the window are some outside TV hookups skirting either side of the window. What am I want to say the word? Speakers. There we go. Holy cow, I really do need caffeine. I can't even remember the word speakers. But then this thing back here, they call it the little pup kitchen, but it's basically just a little dorm kid mini fridge. But when you add this together with the fridge that's inside, this RV has like 12 cubic foot or more of cold storage capacity. That rivals a fifth wheel, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's hands down best in class cold storage capacity. There's no one else in this category, or frankly, really kind of anywhere close to it, matching that cold storage capacity. And they're doing it all over the place. Couples, campers, bunks, anywhere they possibly can. They're taking spaces inside the RV that just weren't used previously, and they're popping this stuff in there. And then also, the handy little pet leash latch down there. Good if you got your four-legged furry friends, but also kind of good if you feel like sort of chaining up your lawn chairs at night. Or maybe not chaining, but, you know, tying down or whatever, as it were. The stable steps will be a standard feature regardless of what equipment package you find on your Wolf Pup. And again, just overall, I don't know if I could be much happier. We carry a lot of different campers here at Haylett RV, and we have several other brands that make RVs in this class. And Wolf Pup, especially in a black label version, has become a little bit more expensive than some of them. But they're threatening for like best value in class. Now, value is an intangible quantification. Value is how much it's worth to you given its equipment package. But I think almost anybody can agree. The things that they've added here, the outside fridge, the bigger inside fridge, the enhanced control panel system, stuff like that, the Murphy bed with the good storage inside and out, I think almost anybody can agree. Those are features every single person can enjoy every single time they camp. So, again, I hesitate to just start firing best in class out there because it's subjective. But they might have my vote, and that's not something I say lightly. So, if you like what you see here, whether it's standard edition, black label, whatever, because, give us a call. We do it all here at Haylett RV, even walk around in the rain to try to educate you on these things. So take care, stay safe, have fun, happy camping, everyone. And remember, there can be no more videos without the opportunity to earn your business at some point.